everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. You guys, happy 2024. Oh my god, I almost said 2023. I stopped myself. I was close. But happy 2024, you guys. I hope that you guys had a wonderful 2023, and I wish all of you healthiness. I wish y'all happiness and healthy bodies or minds or whatever we want to call it, and great success. And I hope all of you enjoy this build too. As you can definitely tell, I'm just gonna do a little disclaimer here, just like to let y'all know. I changed like lots like 3 times, and I haven't done that in a while, or at least I feel like my most recent videos that I've been making, I have been doing that, and I don't know why. I used to be like so indecisive to figure out like what lot I wanted, and I think towards the end I figured it out. But just keep that in mind, okay, girls? Just keep that in mind. But I do want to let you guys know that there has been, you know what? I would think since the last time I saw you guys, there wouldn't be anything to talk about really. But there is, and it's definitely something that just got put on my plate very last minute. So you guys, actually, today when you're seeing this, I have a job interview at 4:30, and it is for like a manager position at a store that's close to my boyfriend's house, which is really, really cool. It's really great. It pays well. Like like there's benefits. It's good, right? And I'm like, oh my god, okay, great. And the guy was like, oh, hey, sorry, this is last minute, but hey, are you interested in so and so? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that fits perfectly because I finish at 3, and it takes me like 40 minutes to get home, so I would be home like in time for it, right? Thinking, I was like, okay, that's the only thing that I have to worry about, because as soon as I got it, I told Alex, and if you guys are new, my boyfriend is named Alex. We've been together for like 5 years, so right now we're just trying to find like a place to live together, because we live about 2 hours apart, so it would be really nice to find something. And so he was like, oh yeah, if you could like do this, that would be great. And I was like, okay, like I'll go in for an interview, but actually I don't have to go in for anything, because it's online. Which, if some of you guys have heard my last story about like how I drove there twice, and then the second time they did a dirty on me, oh, girl, I was so mad. If you want to hear that story, I'll actually have it like linked at the very end of the video. I'll have it somewhere like in the description, because girl, you gotta hear this. It is so, oh, I was so mad. They wasted my time. I was so angry. But this one, I just have to do like an online interview, which I thought would be so much better. And if you're like, Jamie, where is this headed? Let me tell y'all. Okay, so let's just go back later yesterday, because you're seeing this today on a Friday, so TGIF. But if you guys want to hear what happened, this is what happened yesterday on Thursday. So I hear like I'm, getting this last minute interview. I'm like, okay, cool. And then as soon as Alex hears about it, he's like, oh my gosh, that's great. I'm making good money. You're making good money. We can find like a place. We can look for places to be. Our collective like money, that would be that and this, and we would be great. Like it would be awesome. And so I'm like, oh my god, this is great, because for so long I've been trying to figure out like, what to like do as a job. I've been looking forever. It's been so annoying, but I finally got like a good one, and I would assume that would have happened later in the new year, just because everyone's hiring now, because a lot of people are quitting or they got laid off, and unfortunately that happens with a lot of people. I knew a couple of people that had the same thing happen to them, which brings more opportunity for other ones. It's just like a sad, bittersweet kind of thing that happens, right? So I get like this job interview. Later today, I was working, or I guess later yesterday night, I was working, and I get a call from my mom. And you guys, my mom was so cryptic and so creepy. She like called me and she's like, how would you like to make blah 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 for just hanging out with your grandma and your nana and her boyfriend? Call me back if it interests you. And then I was like, wait, what? I'm like, it was so cryptic. Like, if you want to make money, call me back. Like that sounded scary. Like I was like, mom, like you good? So, and it's so funny because she doesn't even have like a deep voice, but that's how like I interpret it. Like it feels like one of those people from those movies that are like, call me back. But like I was so confused. And when she said that to me, I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, what is happening now? Because the money that she was talking about was like, girl, oh my God, it would be me and Alex's money combined to just like stay with my Nana and her boyfriend for a year. And that is what I would be having to do, is just to be with them for a year. And the thing is that they're healthy. Like my Nana's boyfriend is like 91, I think, or 90 or something like that, but he's healthy. He doesn't take any medication. He functions very well. My Nana, I think, is like in her like 80 something, but I think she's like 86. But again, she doesn't take any medication. The only thing she has is just eye drops for her eyes. The only problem is that they get confused. And it's not like dementia or anything like that. It's just like when you get older, obviously you start getting confused about a couple of things. Like, did I eat today? I don't know if I did. Oh, I'm not hungry. Maybe I want to go for a walk at 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, that's just like a thing, right? And so I got presented this, even though it's not a for sure thing, because my mom told me about it. But technically today, when you guys are seeing it, that is probably when I might find out that it's going to be a thing or not. I'm not too sure. You guys will probably see this around like 10 or 11 a.m. I probably won't hear anything back until maybe 5 o'clock at night. In my interview, you guys, today is at 4:30. So I'm like, oh my gosh, because I think that they're all going to meet around 3 o'clock. Oh, there's too many numbers. There's too many numbers. There's too many times. Like, I don't know what's happening. So I was like, okay. I'm like, so what if I get like offered the position of this manager job? Like, what am I supposed to do? And then I was talking with Alex and he's like, well, if I got paid that X amount just to hang out with my grandma, it would be a no-brainer. And I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I guess, but like I would have to learn how to like make dinner for them every day. Like that's just something that I'm not like familiar with. Like that would just be something that would make me nervous. But I would have to buy my own internet because I think they have internet, but I don't think it's a good internet, and I don't want to use their internet. Like I want to have good internet, and I'll have the money to get a good internet. So I would do that instead. But like you guys, like it's just a little scary. It's a little nerve-wracking. We have to see like what my Nana's boyfriend's family thinks about it first to see like whether or not they would like it. It would be cheaper than sending them to a home. My mom didn't want to send them to a home just because my late papa, when he was in a home, they didn't really treat him that well. And my mom didn't want that for, you know, her mom, which is my Nana. So I was like totally understandable. I get that. So then I was like, okay, well, if I have to be with them like every single day, like, can I still see Alex? Like that was another thing that popped in my head because I'm like, well, if I have to be there with them like every single day, like am I gonna see my boyfriend? Like, because I was preparing to like move out with him this year, you know? So you guys, it's just been like a whole thing. You know, I've been getting opinions from a lot of people, and everyone's kind of saying like it's kind of like almost like a no-brainer to go do that with your grandma, with your Nana, and then like just kind of find a job after. So I was like thinking, I'm like, okay, like that would be probably a good idea. Like, I don't know, you guys, it's just a whole thing. And I don't even know like what I'm supposed to do. Like if I get offered, like he's like, you got the job. And I'm like, hold on, hold your horses, sir. I have to wait for another opportunity. Like I don't know what to do. Or if I got presented the opportunity to like be with my Nana, then I would have to like tell the guy and be like, you know, this showed up, so I don't know. Like, oh, it would be a whole thing. But you guys, it's just been crazy. But I asked my mom, I was like, do you think like I would be able to see Alex? Like that has to be like a thing for me. Like I need to have a life. And so she said, she's like, well, if you like prep their meals for like the breakfast and at nighttime, then you know that will work. And I was like, okay, so I'll just do that. And then I asked her, I was like, well, maybe I could do HelloFresh. And then my mom was like, oh, they're like too fancy or whatever like that. And then I said, I was like, well, I have like a coupon for like 11 months for free from HelloFresh. So I'm like, you know what, but I think it's gonna expire soon, so like HelloFresh, sponsor your girl, please. If I have to do this, HelloFresh, y'all would be so wonderful for me to to do that. Me with my 7,000 8,000 subscriber count. I'm not even at 10K. Like what are we doing, you guys? But you know, if you guys are new here, hi, how are ya? My name is Jamie. I'm also known here as Simspiration here on YouTube, and your girl is she has so many things happen. And you know what, guys? If I either become a manager or I stay at my Nana's, like, you guys are gonna hear stories every single day. I swear to God, there's gonna be something that happens, and I'm gonna write it all down. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, and y'all will hear about Nana's Simspiration and her boyfriend. So, or you'll hear about the team if I become a manager, and if I don't get both, then you know, your girl's still here, right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if you guys like this kind of content, or you guys like this build, maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. You guys, 2024 is the year of the dragon. It's all of our year. If you guys are a 2000s baby, or I think something else, I think it's the 2000s baby with, are we the only ones for that? I don't know. I can't remember. Or 2001, I'm not too sure. But it's the year of the dragon. I am a 2000s baby, so it's gotta be a good year, you know? So I have a mood board, or a vision board, or a dream board. I guess there's like 3 different words that people call it. I have it on my back wallpaper, and I love it. I think it's really cute, and I hope that you guys can't hear the heater that is going on in the back of the wall. I'm connected to another room, and the heater on there is like, it sounds like a car like turning on. It's so annoying. I will be doing a live stream soon for the shell challenge that I did, like a room shell challenge, and I have that on my Instagram. I'm gonna be doing a stream, I think tomorrow, possibly after or I guess today, I guess that you guys are seeing it. I might be live streaming later tonight to look at all of your room builds, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm talking a little bit lower now because I'm not sure if people are asleep. I'm not too sure. But if you guys want to come by and take a look and come talk, I would totally love that. And stay tuned for some new videos, because your girl is going to be pumping them out, and hopefully they're good. Hopefully they stay good. But if you guys like this video, again, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. It helps your girl out so freaking much. And I will see you all later. Okay, bye guys.